Another thing about the writing is, ma'am, I could sense this touch of, I felt a little nostalgic, like I was reading some old Indian short story, and all these characters, even Ravi Kishan ji's character was, it felt like, oh, I've seen him, it's fun, I want to watch more. So was that another thing that was conscious?
We wanted to build a world with characters of different kinds, because honestly, I feel like that's what makes storytelling rich, is when you're not just following the main characters, but you have a whole host of other supporting characters who bring different perspectives to that story. So whether it's a Manjumai played by Chaya Kadam, or it's Chotu, the boy at the bus stand, or at the tea stand, or it's Ravi Kishan. You kind of, all these other characters give the story the much needed sort of perspective from outside. You build a world and you build all your arguments for this world. It also gave me, so it was very conscious, it also gave me the chance to explore women at different ages, So these girls are of course young, but you have a slightly older Bahu, you have a mother, you have a grandmother, you have a Manjumai who's a independent woman. So it also allowed us to explore the real range of types of people and women that we have in this country, honestly. Otherwise, it tends to be only a story about the boy and the girl, or the three, lead characters. And that was very conscious, because I felt like this story is touching upon so many things that I would like to talk about. And that's what interested me about this story.
Even all the female characters in the film, they were also beautifully written and so distinctively written as well, where you can see they are empowering each other, which was beautiful to see. On one end, there is Pushparani, Jaya, who is strong, a little conniving. There's a hint of that too. And on the other end, there is Phool, who is so naive, but then she's blossoming into a beautiful flower. So the writing, how much of you is in all of these characters?
There's lots of me, but all credit really goes to Sneha for taking what was in my head and creating this brilliant script. Because when I read Biplab's story, I had lots of ideas for the kinds of characters I wanted. So Manjumai was not there in Biplab's story at all. But I wanted a woman like her who could stand for many things that perhaps I feel strongly about. All the other women are women that I've experienced and I know in my life, I feel like they are familiar. They are people I have met and been close to. So there's lots of me and my experience, but honestly, the credit for it, for developing them, goes to Sneha Desai, the writer. So while she was able to take all the ideas that I had and make something much better than I could have imagined.